Hello and welcome to AMRAP 5. Every week we are coming at you hot with some hot takes for this year's Open. So Richard, I'm going to start a 5-minute clock and we are going to explain to the people in this first AMRAP 5. We're going to explain what the workout is. Definitely going to need those this week. Yep. We're going to explain the workout in the first AMRAP 5. The second AMRAP 5, we're going to give some hot takes about the workout. So ready. Tell them what the workout is, Richard.
All right, guys. So the reason you're going to need all that Advil is because it is deadlifts and bar facing burpees. The rep scheme is 1 all the way up to 10 of each, and then back down 9 all the way down to 1 of each. So it is 100 total reps of each, back and forth to either completion or a 10-minute time cap. RX is 225, 155, and scaled is 135, 95, right? And check your other divisions as well. So yeah, it's a lot of deadlifts and burpees. It's all hinging. It's all hinging at the hip.
Yeah, I think it's a pyramid, which with the clue, that was the first thing that came to mind, a bunch of little pyramids. Yep. I think we had texted back and forth and I said, I think it's going to be a pyramid of some sort. Didn't expect it to be this pyramid. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting one. This one,
it's a trap. It's 100% a trap.
Yes, 100%. Do not go out fast. And you even saw that with Laura Horvath.
Laura died.
she made that workout harder than it had to be, I think. Like, I think if she went back and paced, she might have got a better score and not hurt as bad. Like, so definitely want to consider that.
Well, I did some quick math here.
Yeah.
Right. So the first 5 rounds are 15 total reps. Not a lot of 100. And then if you look at the real part, 7 to 7 is 58 of the reps of each, right? So that's 116 of your reps are from 7 to 7. So the first 5, 6 cannot be beyond your capacity to keep going through that middle portion, because for most people, you're going to get stuck. This is a 10-minute AMRAP, right? You're not going to finish. And if you are, it's going to be most of the clock. And with that in mind, it's navigating that middle part so you can push in the end and try to get into those latter rounds, those smaller numbers, hopefully.
Yeah, you got to know yourself as an athlete and know what you can maintain and hold. And I don't think there's any reason to come out of a cannon in this workout. Like, we've had 2. Yeah, we've had 2 workouts that really have required pacing now. I mean, the first workout required a lot of pacing. This workout's going to require a lot of pacing. Two, a lot of hinging in both of these workouts too, as far as like a lot of low back on the last workout.
And then jumping. So you have 2 basic skills that we've worked on. We've hinged, because even the wall walk is a hinge through the shoulder. And then we hinged on the snatches, and then we jumped. And then this time we're going to hinge on the deadlifts and hinge and jump on the burpee back. So kind of redundant, but that's exactly what happened last year, where the first 2 workouts had a lot of overlap.
Yeah. And then the last one was the kitchen sink,
and that's what we're going to get again,
probably
right?
So what we're going to get again.
Every gymnastics movement in 1 week.
Brittany was like, how are they going to get all those? You think they're going to do chest to bar and toes to bar? I'm like, yeah, I think it's going to be
double unders too.
I think it's going to be double unders into toes to bar, double unders into chest to bar, double unders into muscle ups, or something like that. And like, maybe another max lift or something at the end. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe no max lift because they got the strength in here with this one. But yeah, I mean,
speaking of strength too, I think the big thing with pacing then too is how heavy is this deadlift for you?
Yeah.
Because if it's a really light deadlift, then it becomes pacing and how fast can you like aerobically go? But if it becomes strength, like, can I pick this bar up for 1, 2, 3 reps at a time? Then you need to be even smarter from the get-go, because doing some fast burpees and then not being able to pick up the bar doesn't work in your favor.
Yeah, I am the type of athlete that this isn't even 50% of my deadlift. So my goal is going to be to do the deadlifts unbroken and then pace the burpees like that, but hold on to an unbroken deadlift, even as it gets to that 9, 10, 9, holding on to an unbroken deadlift and letting the burpees kind of be that place where I need to make sure I don't crush myself to where I can't hold on to unbroken deadlifts, or I'm taking a long time to pick up the bar after I finish a deadlift or after I finish a burpee. I think knowing yourself as an athlete. Yeah. Because if you're fast at burpees and you have an engine like crazy, but the deadlifts are hard, hey, how early do you start going to 2 sets? That's okay. Like, it's okay to be like, at 6 reps, I'm going at 3 and 3. and I'm just
Agree,
breaking it up
because
to,
you drop that bar for 2 seconds, you lose that so quickly in those later burpees. And I think that's where I'm actually going to consider too. I don't know if it like this isn't a strong workout for me necessarily. So it's one where I'm like, I can do burpees forever, albeit not the fastest, but the deadlifts might interfere with that. So like, do I break that up? And I think people should consider that. How heavy is it? And where can you make your time? Like, and that's how you approach. And please, please don't sprint the first 5 rounds. And if you do, please send me $5 on Venmo, Richard-Essig, and say sorry to your own body.
Oh, that's great. All right, it's hot take time. Let me restart the clock. Restart the clock for the hot takes. Oh, hold on. There we go. First hot take I'm going to give is going to be that it is a ton of hinging. And when you do get to that deadlift, I think thinking through the value of the eccentric movement, bringing the bar back down and touching going these 225 for some people is a lot of weight. If it is a lot of weight for you, if it's not 50%, if it's maybe, 60, 70% for you, or even more, maybe 225 for you is like just 75 pounds away from your 1 rep max. Don't be afraid to drop every rep, just because that eccentric movement with the hinging, I think, is going to really add up. So if this is not lightweight for you, but something that's really going to be strenuous, don't be afraid to drop the bar and right back on it and pull it right back up. Like, you got to be diligent about it in this workout, but losing the eccentric could probably help you get more reps in this workout. It's just one idea I had. What do you got?
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. Yeah, I think it's and really making sure you warm up your posterior chain too, because I know for myself, like my lower back, it just gets so tight and so angry, and that's not something you want to happen 3 minutes into this workout. So really making sure that your warm up strong, your posterior chain really is like feeling good going into this. And with another week of jumping, last week I really made a point to smash my arches and my feet before and after each workout, and it helped a lot. Because I think you're gonna have foot cramps again here. You're gripping the ground with your feet. You're gripping the ground as you jump and land. And yeah, like I said, I think people aren't gonna want to redo this one nearly as much as the first one, because you're probably gonna feel this. I mean, no matter how good your deadlift form is, if you end up doing most or all of these reps, woof.
It's 100 deadlifts and 100 burpees, and
like a casual 100.
They aren't really complementary to one another, like in the sense of you're using a lot of the same muscle groups in each of the movements. And so you're gonna want to, when you finish this workout, it would be wise to spend 20 minutes mobilizing, getting on a C2 bike, maybe doing something just to keep your body kind of flowing, your blood flowing. And I would say taking 30 minutes to warm up for this. And I would even say doing some heavy deadlifts before you go, like getting your back really
get heavier than what you're going to lift with.
Yeah. I mean, doing 225 for a few reps, like really feeling that weight. I sometimes feel like I sometimes come into workouts with the mindset of like, I don't want to waste it. Like, you know what I mean? But I think in this workout, it's not about wasting it. It's about making sure your body's ready for, what it's going to be feeling once you get into round 6 and 7, because that's going to be when it starts to suck. Like, make sure you got chalk close by. I mean, I think I would do this workout, even though it's only 50% of my deadlift, with a belt on, like a Velcro belt that's going to be light. I'm not going to keep it super tight, but I can move with it on. But just a little extra something to press into.
Flat shoes. I would just try to be like comfortable early on. Like, it shouldn't be uncomfortable in the first couple rounds. So if you catch yourself like, oh man, I'm not breathing on these burpees, reconsider. I think you can still go fast ultimately by going slower early. And this is one where you'll find out the hard way if you don't do that. And I think, I'm going to hopefully try to find that line tomorrow too, but we'll see. How about you? When are you going to do it?
Well, those of you who don't know, I had COVID, so I'm going to probably wait till Monday, but there's a group going Saturday. I can go tomorrow. I could find time to go, but I'm trying to think about, I still got this like congestion a little bit. So I don't know. I might wait till Monday to go, but there's a group of us who had COVID who could go on Saturday in the afternoon. So we're thinking about that. So we'll see when I go, but I don't have any anticipation that I'm going to do anything great in this workout. I think if I get to like descending and I'm in round 8 or 7, or I don't know. It's hard to know. I mean, honestly, 100 burpees over a bar would probably take me
yeah, I mean,
7 minutes.
finish is 20,
so
20 reps a minute, right? So you got to be moving.
I don't think I'll be getting 20 reps a minute to fit like that. That's not even that. Even watching like Laura Horvath finish, I was like, I don't think she's going to finish. I don't think she's going to, and she barely finished. And like, and it just, it was wild to see the guys go there. That was.
Yeah. And I think that's going to be more normal. I think they missed pace. I think they were excited. They're both young. They hadn't done open announcements before. And it looks like they made some pretty poor, I mean, you saw what happened if you watched, and the guys like Justin looked kind of annoyed at the end almost, but he didn't look destroyed. He was kind of like, oh, like that hurt, you know, like he didn't seem wrecked. Like watching them do it, I was like, oh no. And then watching the guys, I was like, all right, this is more like an open announcement.
Did you hear Justin during the interview after the workout came out? They said, what's your plan? He goes, I'm going to go out hot at the start. And then in the middle, I'm going to go hot. And then at the end, I'm going to go hot. And he just stood there like, I was like that.
Yep. That's from The Office. Yep. The fun run episode, or where Pam's like, well, I'm going to go fast at the beginning. I'm going to go fast in the middle, and I'm going to finish fast. And Jim's like, why don't more people do that?
Well, he actually did, though. That's the crazy thing. He got like a sub 8 in that workout, I think.
Yeah, he's moving. Yeah.
Crazy. But
yeah.
Well, we went over 5, but hey, let's just go ahead and break all the rules. What's your prediction for next week?
I'm going to eat a lot of these this week.
Yeah.
And then I think it will be another 2-parter, whether it's a lift or like it's 2 metcons. Like I think they like the extra scores. That or the lift will be built into it, but I think we'll have some kind of lift, and they have to put gymnastics somewhere. So if it's double unders and kettlebell swings next week, I'm going to be pretty angry.
Well, I don't think it could be kettlebell swings, right? Because we don't have a kettlebell on the list.
My point was it was jumping and hinging.
That jumping and hinging, yeah. I mean, it could be, they could do like some gymnastics with a barbell of some sort, and then like rest a couple minutes, and then like max double unders in 5 minutes or something, or 3 minutes. That would be nasty. They've never done
3
that
weeks
before.
in a row.
Well, we're going to jump 3 weeks in a row if the double unders show up at all, obviously. And I think they will.
No, I'm hoping they don't. Well, I don't really care. But from a programming standpoint, I'm hoping they don't, because if you jump every week in the open, like, oh boy, pay me some money. I will write you better workouts than this. They can be simple, but like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Do some more deadlifts next week.
Lots of arches. Take care of them. All right. We went over our 5. We broke our rules, but who cares? We'll see you next week. Have a good 22.2. Crush it. Yep. Get a massage gun, a lot of ibuprofen, a lot of icy hot, Tiger Balm, all that good stuff. You'll crush it. Have a good open 22.2.